our owner, Sherri Brumbaugh, had attended a conference, and she attends all of the conferences. She came back and handed me a brochure and said, "This is something we need to have in our community." It was kind of a 3 to 4 page document all about Touch a Truck. I had never heard of a Touch a Truck event, didn't know what it was. So kind of started from ground zero, just did a little reading, and kind of made it happen in our community and talked to some different people to get it started. And really, it's been a really great event for us, just as an industry here in our family community. When I got this brochure, I read through it. I went on to Google just to see if other communities had done similar type events. And what I had found was a lot of people who had successful events had partnered with a nonprofit or some other organization to kind of get that feel-good piece out, as well as awareness around the industry itself. So I reached out to our local children's museum, which had just celebrated their first anniversary in our community, and they happened to be located in our mall. So I had reached out to them, we sat down, kind of talked through what my thoughts were and how this could maybe be a great event for them to expand like their exhibits. They have a lot of hands-on exhibits for the kids in our community, and this could be a really good way to kind of tag on to what they're already doing, just on a bigger scale. They have different stations where, kids can be that career at that moment in time, and they just get to touch things and kind of really understand at a really small level what that could look like, and it gets them thinking. The sooner we can get them thinking about trucking as a career, the better. Our event has been going on for several years. I want to say this might be our 8th year. And each year, the different companies that participate with us come up with something new and cool and interactive for the kids and the parents, honestly, to take part in. We've had anything from partnering with our local farming equipment distributor. They bring in tractors and let the kids drive tractors around a course it's just a circle, but the kids actually get to sit in the driver's seat and do the steering wheel. We've had a small race car part where the kids can kind of climb in and out of it, take some photo ops. We've had a crane come in where they've physically lifted a school bus off of the ground, probably about 3-4 feet, but it just dangles there, and it's definitely, like you said, a big wow factor. Another big organization in our community has made this kind of a big event for themselves, and they've created their own photo board where kids can put their faces into a truck that looks like theirs and take pictures, and just kind of really helps promote the event in a really good way. We had started this event at our local mall parking lot, right outside of where our children's museum is located. And I would say that first year, we probably had a few hundred people come throughout the day. It's about a 4-hour event. About 10 to 2 is what seems to work for us. And it has significantly grown. After 2 years, we moved to our local fairgrounds, which we also had a good partnership with. And in 2019, we skipped 2020. We had over 2,500 people attend, which was outstanding. And it was really, the majority of it was word of mouth from us having these events continuously over the years. And we skipped a year in 2020. We came back in 2021, and we still had close to 2,000 people that came throughout that 3-4 hour block of time. And it just continues to grow. It really has been, like I said, a word of mouth, especially with the social media sharing. I have the businesses calling me ahead of time saying, "Hey, are you going to have this event again this year? We want to participate. We have to participate." We actually have. I personally belong to several of our community Facebook groups, where people just post, "Hey, what's going on this week, this month?" And people start asking probably towards the middle of summer, "Is Touch a Truck happening this year? When is it?" They'll tag the Children's Museum, which was kind of our starting community partner. And I try to respond as much as I can on those ends, because it really is inexpensive, most of the time free advertising. Like I said, that word of mouth has been such such a driver, I think, for our event in particular.